on the set.
I'm in a public place, man. Come on.
Door's closed.
Where are we?
Silver Spring, Maryland, ladies and gentlemen. Downtown Silver Spring, Maryland.
I wasn't expecting you to give like all the details.
Yeah, if you want to come buy us lunch, you can. It's not a problem. Stop by.
All right. FindTheBestCarPrice.com/insider. Continued sponsor. We are now in the month of December. That means that they have sponsored our videos for 4 months now, 5 months now. We cannot thank them enough for their continued sponsorship, aggregating, consolidating, and bringing together all of the different manufacturer incentives in one place.
Yes.
We're in the new month of December. Click the link down below to see what the December manufacturer incentives are. Also the buying guides, all that fun stuff. Link down below.
Yes, absolutely. Please do it. And thank our dear friend Jeff when you go to findthebestcarprice.com/insider.
Okay, now today what we're talking about, Dad, is something that actually my sister and your daughter worked on.
I like the way you figured that out. Yeah.
Isn't that pretty cool? It's a family affair here at your Auto Advocate.
It's turning into a family website. Can't wait to share all the family photos with you.
So my sister, Dara, is an associate program officer, but she's a researcher, like a scientific researcher at the National Academies. And we pegged her to do some research for your Auto Advocate. And so as you can see from the title of today's video, we figured out the most negotiable vehicles in the United States this December. What we did is we actually broke it down by different geographic areas, like cities. So we have the top 10 most negotiable new vehicles in New York City, and the top 10 most negotiable used vehicles in New York City, and Phoenix, and Philadelphia, and Washington, D.C., etc.
Chicago, even.
Chicago, Los Angeles, so on and so forth.
Yes.
And so we'll link to the research down below. It's a beast of a page. It's long.
20 pages.
Dara did a good job.
Yes.
But for the video today, we're just going to talk about some of the trends that we saw and kind of frame it around the most negotiable vehicles for December in the U.S.
Yes. And I thought, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I thought we could do East Coast, West Coast, and the middle of America. So we should concentrate on 3 cities, New York, Chicago, and L.A.
Let's start with New York then. So we've got the report pulled up in front of us.
Oh, stop it. You could just click on that is phenomenal.
So my sister did the research. I built the webpage. Aren't you proud of your kids?
I am proud of my kids.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
We make a good team, Dara and I.
Well, you do.
I mean, we don't fight.
Yeah, no, hardly ever. Well, occasionally.
All right, so do you want to run us through?
Okay, on the new car side of things, the most negotiable vehicles in New York City based on market day supply, average days on dealer lot. What else was it?
Those are the 2 primary indicators. So what we did was, with our data partner Market Check, we pulled about almost 2 million records of vehicle listings. We found the average days on lot for a particular year, make, model, and trim in this case, New York City or LA, whatever the city was. And then we also looked at the market day supply. So how many of that vehicle are listed for sale in that region? And then you can take the ratio of the 2 to come up with essentially what our negotiability score is, which we then ranked from 1 to 10.
That sounds a little bit like math. There's some math involved in this. So here's the good news. The top 10 in New York, if you're in the New York area, and the first thing you'll notice in most cases is they're smaller type vehicles.
Yeah.
The Mercedes-Benz GLC is number 1. Number 2 is the BMW X1. Number 3 is the Volvo XC40. All 3 of those are small SUVs or CUVs, whatever you want to call them.
And if you think back to our weekly market updates where we do the market reports based off of Black Book data, these are the segments of vehicles, the compact luxuries, crossovers, whatever you want to call them, where we're seeing pretty solid week-over-week price declines. So it's a pretty strong indicator of softening demand and increasing supply.
Yes, so that you should be able to negotiate better deals on these vehicles. 4th on the list would be the Kia Sorento, followed by the Honda Civic hatchback.
Yep.
And because, we just can't seem to get enough Buicks, there's followed by the Buick Encore, and then one large SUV, the Audi Q5.
Yep.
The Toyota Highlander.
Another large SUV.
Yes. Number 9 on the list is the Nissan Leaf, and number 10 is the 2020 Genesis G70.
Yeah.
Which would indicate to me, at least in New York, that real New Yorkers, when they want luxury and they want premium, they're going to go with their Mercedes-Benz and BMW and Audi and, not so much Genesis.
Yep. Then on the used car side, we broke it out by, I think what Dara and I decided was we did like 2015 or newer used vehicles, because if you go back, I mean, there's just so many used vehicles. So we have the number one most negotiable in the New York City area for a used vehicle, a 2019 Lexus RX. So there's an oversupply of those, and they're not moving them quickly enough. 2019 Honda Pilot. So if you're in the market for a large SUV in New York City, Honda Pilot. The 2016 Audi A3 Sportback e-tron.
Which, well, didn't sell new.
Yeah, they're not selling used. 2016 BMW 3 Series. I'm not too surprised about that because it's just coming out of factory warranty. So who's going to want to pick up a 2016 BMW 3 Series that's been driven in New York City? Get tire and wheel protection for that one.
Yes.
The 2016 Porsche Cayenne. Interesting. 2017 Ram ProMaster City. That's their big van. Well, it's not their biggest van, but it's one of their vans. The 2018 Honda HR-V. 2017 Nissan Versa. 2016 Subaru Forester, and the 2015 Ford Explorer, rounding out the top 10 most negotiable.
So that's the East Coast. That's New York City. Now we're going to go to, where everybody lives in Fantasyland. We're going to go to Los Angeles.
Some of the people I work with are in LA. I wonder how they'll feel about that.
They'll be mad at me.
All right, I'll do new, you do used this time?
I think I can roll with that.
All right, so in LA... Again, this is supply versus demand, essentially. The number one most negotiable new car, a 2020 Mercedes-Benz C-Class Cabriolet, which I find kind of interesting because if I was cruising around in LA, I wouldn't mind having a cabriolet.
That would be one
convertible.
That would be one of the cities where you could use it 12 months out of the year.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Then the 2020 Hyundai Veloster, which we recently talked about in the cheapest cars to insure, which was interesting. 2020 BMW 7 Series, oversupply of those, not selling enough. The BMW X3M, so the M series of their new SUV.
This one surprises me, and anybody that's looking for one of these, well, you need to go to LA.
Hyundai Palisade. So the Hyundai Palisade, they've got an oversupply of them in the LA area relative to demand. Go to LA. Yes. Search for cars in LA, especially because the dock fee in California is only $85.
Yes.
So hopefully we didn't just flip the switch on demand there. We've got the 2020 Subaru Forester at number 6. Number 7, a performance car, the Audi RS3.
Really
another performance car. And number 8, the Porsche 911. Number 9, a BMW X7. And number 10, a Nissan 370Z Coupe. Totally different spread of vehicles. A lot more luxury vehicles, which makes me believe that in the LA area, you've got a lot more supply, obviously. Luxury cars relative to a New York City market.
Yes.
Yeah, interesting.
On the pre-owned side in the LA market, you're looking at the number one for negotiation would be the 2016 Mercedes-Benz GLE Class Coupe or Coupe.
Who doesn't want?
Who doesn't want
SUV
one of
Coupe?
Yeah. Then the 2017 Tesla Model S, which I find surprising because, that's one of the green capitals of America is the LA area. So you would think that those vehicles would remain in short supply, but apparently not.
Yep.
That's followed by the 2019 Hyundai Santa Fe. And for those of you who, now you know why I call it Fantasyland. For those of you who are in desperate need of a 2015 Ferrari 458 Special A. Speciale. You have to go to LA because obviously they're very negotiable there. That's followed by the BMW 7 Series 2016, then a 2015 Mercedes-Benz G-Class. So
if you're going to get a G-Wagon, get a 2015 G-Wagon.
And you're going to get it in LA because, there are G-Wagons everywhere in LA because everybody walks down the street and just goes, gee, look at that. The 2016 Audi Q5 is in number 7. 2015 Volkswagen Golf is the number 8 most negotiable, and that's followed by the Corvette.
2017
Corvette and a 2016 Nissan Quest.
Fantastic minivan.
Yes, so for those of you who are on a quest for a Quest, your quest will lead you to LA.
You're proud of that. Let's wrap with Chicago. You want to do new and all you used?
Okay. In Chicago, and this surprised me because I was just amazed at the number of Audis that were in the top 10. And at number 1 was the Audi A4. Number 2 was the Toyota Yaris. Number 3 was the Toyota RAV4.
Which is a really popular car.
Yes. followed by the BMW X3 M Series.
Repeat offender.
Yes, and then that's followed by the BMW 4 Series. And now here come a couple more Audis, the Audi A6 and then the Audi Q8.
Yep.
Then they snuck a GMC Sierra 1500
Which
in there.
is surprising because Sierras are... we've talked about full-size pickup trucks all year long.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then rounding out the top 10 is the Audi A5 Sportback.
Which is a great-looking car.
It really is. And the Audi All-Road, which is really, for a station wagon type vehicle, one of my favorites.
And it's kind of surprising in the Chicago area, all the Audis, because of their well-respected quattro systems.
Yes, so you would think that those would be in shorter supply, but apparently people are going with other all-wheel drive vehicles over the Audis.
And on the used car side, in the Chicagoland area, number one, the 2017 Hyundai Accent?
Yeah, Accent. Yeah.
I don't even know what that looks like.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not going to worry about it. The 2015 Lincoln NKS, number 2. 2015 Dodge Grand Caravan, number 3. A 2016 Chevrolet Impala, number 4.
Ooh. Or
letter Q.
Or letter Q. Yeah.
Well,
we just found a typo, ladies and gentlemen, so it's a good thing.
How proud are you of your kids?
Not nearly as proud as I had been.
We've got a number 5, a 2015 Mercedes-Benz S-Class, a depreciation Hall of Famer.
Yes.
We've got number 6, the 2015 Ford Fiesta, 2018 Infiniti QX80, which is a big SUV.
Yes, it is.
The 2016 Lincoln MKZ, which is a strange-looking vehicle, if you ask me. The 2017 Dodge Viper, so a performance vehicle on there that is oversupplied in the Chicagoland area.
Especially in December.
Especially in December.
Oh, what's that in December?
Who the heck wants that? Yeah. And then a 2017 Kia Niro rounding out the top 10.
Yes.
So the other cities that we did, I'll scroll back up to the top of our page here so we can look at them real quick.
I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if we have a sneeze button, but we need one.
I'll see what I can do at editing.
Yes.
Then we have top 10 most negotiable for the Dallas-Fort Worth area, Houston, Washington, D.C., Miami, Philadelphia, Atlanta, Phoenix, and Detroit. Link down below.
Yes.
All the links will be to the specific city. See what the most negotiable vehicles are right now. And then go run market price reports for them. It enters you in the Run a Report contest.
Yes.
So you'll win up to $250 in Amex gift cards. And you can also see what the negotiability score is for the particular VIN that you're looking at.
And who knows? Maybe you'll treat yourself to a new or pre-owned vehicle for Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or whatever your choice of holiday would be.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right, Pops. I think we did our job.
I think we did here in downtown Silver Spring, Maryland, ladies and gentlemen. Good seeing you again.
I feel like you're like the weatherman. You're like,
and it's raining.
All right.